Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Atahar Parveen. As you can see the title of this video, in this video we are going to discuss teacher recruitment study plan for homemakers. I would like to use this word homemaker because being a homemaker means that you have been the backbone of your family. You are supporting your husband who is busy earning and you are managing everything at home so beautifully. Till now your family needed you more inside the house, so you gave your 100%. But now if your dream is to become a government teacher in Karnataka, it's your turn to invest in yourself. So a simple suggestion is that till your CET exams are over, either it be HSTR, GPSTR, CRISE, or maybe if you are preparing for Karnataka TET, have a house help if possible, because she will help you by saving your time. She will do all the houseworks like cleaning, brooming and washing utensils and all that, right? So you can utilize the rest of the time in your preparation, and also you will not get much tired in that case, right? So try to free up your time for studies now. This is just one small adjustment so that you can prepare nicely for your exams. Okay, so I have a very nice study plan for all the homemaker aspirants here. I am bringing you this 9-8-7 rule that every aspirant can follow, especially homemakers. Okay, so according to this 9-8-7 rule, 9 hours you should utilize for studying. You need to divide this 9 hours in subjects and chapters as per your exam syllabus. Either it is HSTR, TET, GPSTR or CRISE or any other recruitment. Okay. Then 8 hours you should utilize for proper sleep, because if you have a fresh mind then only you can learn faster. And rest 7 hours you can utilize for family, household work, making food, exercise and whatever personal time you need. Okay, so this way 9 plus 8 plus 7, which gives you 24 hours, that is one whole day. In this way you can balance your study also and your life also without much stress. Okay friends, following this 9-8-7 rule will become possible only if you maintain discipline in your day-to-day life. So that's why we have made a simple timetable for all the homemaker aspirants out there, so that you follow this timetable and make it easy for yourself and make your success more guaranteed. Okay, so let us start with the discussing the timetable we made for you. So early morning you have to wake up at 5 o'clock. From 5 to 5:45 a.m. make sure that you do all your prayer, yoga or meditation, whatever your ritual has been. Then start studying from 5:45 a.m. till morning 7:15. Now let this be your study session 1. So this morning time your brain is very fresh and you are very active. So try to keep the tough topics in this time. Okay, if possible do mathematics or do science. Okay, basically try to learn from paper 2 in this time. Or if you are not a morning person, if you are feeling sleepy in that time, you can just watch our classes. That will be very much easy for you, because you don't need to be more active while watching classes, right? So that can also help you out. And from 7:15 try to complete all your morning tasks like making breakfast, preparing lunch box for your kid and your husband, and then helping your family get ready, and also do some lunch arrangements during this time. Like for example, if you are making pulao that day, what you have to do is you wash rice and then you get the cooker ready. You put all that onion, green chilli, all that masala you fry. Put water in the cooker and then wash rice and put that rice in the cooker. But do not switch on the stove. Okay, so that will save your lot of time during lunch time, right? And in the lunch time, what you have to do, just you have to switch on the stove so that your pulao is ready. Along with that, if you are making some curry, then you have to make the curry masala and all that ready in the morning only, so that till your rice is cooked, you cook the curry in the beside. It will save your time. That is an idea which we have been following since long time to save time, because once we are into study session, we don't want to give much gaps in between the studies. So this will help you a lot by saving your time also. Then you finish up your breakfast also by 8:30 a.m. and start with the study session 2 from 8:30. If you have stopped watching that class, continue watching that class now so that you complete it. Even if it is mathematics or if it is science, no problem, or any other class you are watching. If you have enrolled into any coaching, I am not telling you to enroll in my coaching only, but the idea behind enrolling into any coaching is only that because you are staying at home, maybe it will not be easy for you to follow the discipline in your preparation without any push. If you join any coaching class, indirectly you will be pushing yourself for preparation, right? So that is one main idea behind this. So especially for homemakers, we advise you to join some coaching, either it is online, offline, or free classes. See, even if you have not enrolled into any of the course, you can also have free classes in YouTube. We only have in this channel, many are there, more than 500 classes are present, which will be some way helpful to all the aspirants from TET, HSTR, GPSTR, CRISE, and many more recruitments like KVS is there, EMRS is there. So that will also help you. You can do that also. Okay. Then from 11 to 12, complete the rest preparations of the lunch. Have tea and do some house chores if they are still remaining. And in this time only you can call your parents also, because you all love calling parents, right? Even I love calling my parents, and this gives little bit of relaxation. So this is the right time. While having tea, you can talk to your parents, and then you can also discuss with them how you are preparing for your exam. They will motivate you. So that is one main reason you have to call your parents, or you can call your friends also, call your husband also, anyone who is close with you and who is your well-wisher. Okay, that is very important. Then from 12 to 1:30, come back and start with the study session 3. Okay, if you have finished watching the classes, then you can do revision here, or you can take up new topic. If you have not finished watching classes, you can watch that class here. See, you have 3 study sessions till now, right? Study session 1, 2 and 3. If you have started watching class in study session 1, you will complete it in study session 2. In study session 3, you can do revision, or you can take up new topic which is easy for you, because this time will be little bit hosh-posh, because it is between preparing your lunch and having your lunch. So this time little bit hosh-posh can be there. Your mind may be in the kitchen, or your mind may be in the home where some work is remaining. Okay. So in these 3 study sessions, 2 study sessions should be watching classes. 1 should be either revision or taking up new topic. Okay, clear, right? Then from 1:30 to 2 p.m. you can have your lunch. If you are doing prayer in the lunch time, that is also has to be done in between this time only. Okay. Now from 2 to 3 p.m. if you are feeling sleepy, what you have to do, you can use your formula list, you can use our worksheets which we have given, or you can also discuss in your group, or you can just try to make the notes of what all you have studied till now from the morning. Okay, it's up to you what is fine with you and what you feel is interesting. Do that in this time, because this is a sleeping time, mind goes there only, but you shouldn't sleep as soon as you have your lunch, right? So that's why 2 to 3 you should do something. If you are feeling a little bit bored, better go for formula list. You make your own formula list, you follow that formula list, or go for worksheets. Okay, then from 3 to 5 p.m. you can sleep. Wake up after some time, have your tea, do rest of the snacks preparation, whatever is needed in the kitchen. Then make your dinner preparations. Then also try to make your kids do their homework by 5 p.m. so that you get free up, and then from 5 p.m. start your study session 4. In this evening time, because kids will be there along with you, maybe your husband also will come back by this time. So what you have to do is from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. we are giving 2 study sessions, study session 4 and 5, where you will be preparing for paper 1. It can be pedagogy, educational psychology, it can be GK, computer literacy, mental aptitude, language proficiency, it can be English, Kannada, Urdu, whatever is there in your exam which you are preparing. Depending upon that, basically give this time for paper 1. Okay, including pedagogy this is. Okay, then from 8 to 8:30 have your dinner along with your family. From 8:30 to 10 go for study session 6. Here either you can do your pedagogy, GK, or do revision what all you have done from morning, or you can also plan for what you want to study tomorrow, or you can solve some previous year question papers, or you can solve some worksheets, or you can go for some textbook from your kids. Okay, if your kids are in school, if they are from 5th to 10th, in between any of the class, read their books. Okay, this will also help you in teaching them also. That is also one way, right? That is also a very nice thing to do revision. Then at 10 p.m. you should go to sleep, because next day early morning again you should wake up at 5 or before 5, but not after 5. Okay, so that again you can follow this entire timetable. See, I am not giving you clearly what to study in all these 6 sessions, because I don't know what type of a person you are. Maybe you are a morning person, or maybe you are a night person. If you are a morning person, means you can choose tough topics in the morning. If you are a night person, means you can choose tough topics in the night. It is up to you. And also you can change this timetable as per your convenience and as per your practicality, because we don't know what is your actual routine. This is a generalized timetable just to give you an idea about how you can make your own timetable, because we have been getting requests from many homemaker aspirants. See friends, this is the timetable which I am giving you for entire week. Either you can apply this in the weekends also. I am not giving you different timetable for weekend, because weekends are different, right? Maybe you want to spend more time with your family on weekend, or maybe you have some extra household work, or sometimes you may even be free also. So I will leave this weekend part to you. You have to make your own weekend timetable, and if you create a good one, please try to share it in the comments below this video. It will surely help many other women aspirants also. You can share the screenshot of your timetable or picture of your timetable in our Telegram group. You will get the link in the description below this video. Okay. Friends, this is very practical timetable, and I also want to tell you about one madam. Her name is Kavita. She was a GPSTR aspirant and she was a homemaker as well. She has been the highlight of our Telegram group since we have started it. She actually got job in GPSTR last time in 2022. She was a homemaker and she prepared staying at home only. So she is one of the biggest inspiration in our group. We also discussed with her about how she got into the GPSTR top merit list, and then how she got the job by preparing staying at her home. If you want, I will again post her interview. You can tell me in the comment section below, and you can also talk to her in our Telegram group. She is always ready to help everyone. So that is very nice of her, and also we want to thank her from this platform for always being there and helping our aspirants in the group. On this note, please share this video among all your friends and help them make their own timetable. Thank you. All the best. Bye.